Hello, hello, hello. Hi, guys. Welcome to the channel. Let me text my baby since I'm live. Rich Rising. Look at that. Okay. So, let's clean this off. Ooh, that's clear. Okay. Okay, so hello, hello, hello. Hi, guys. Hi. Hello. Hello from the other side. Y'all. Alright, so dear divine, please bless and charge me with the energy to bring a balance to my complete being, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically, and all of that good stuff, financially. All right, what is not for me is returned back to its rightful owner 7-11 times. All right, so guys, I am going to talk about, I have like a message, right? I have like a message, right? And it's so crazy because also I have a teaching, but I guess I'll do the message. I'll do the message. Okay. So I am an intuitive mom. I am intuitive mom. Let me go and share this video real quick. Like, y'all, I want to be able to be doing flips like this. I'll be watching shit like this. Hold on. Okay. I used to be able to do that. Then I have my youngest son. Now look, this is the other stuff that I have been binge watching. Oh my goodness, I have been binge watching this. This lady right here. This is me.
Everything my mom and my brother and my sister-in-law who work up to 80 hours a week. A lot of you guys wonder what they do for a living. They are both resident doctors and they have to work up to 80 hours a week. It's just how the system is. So the first thing my mom packed was kochori, which is fresh kimchi. This kimchi is not fermented and comes together very quickly. And she packed 2 tubs, one for them and
y'all. That's how I pack my kids' food.
multigrain mix to cook with rice. It contains quinoa, sorghum, lentils, barley, millet, and oatmeal. Then she also packed this 4-bean mix, which contains black bean, chickpea, pinto, red beans, and it's also cooked with rice.
Like, I be binge watching her, okay?
This is everything my mom packed and made for my brother and sister-in-law who work up to 80
Rich
hours
Rising.
a week. They come over maybe about once a month whenever their schedule aligns and they're free. And when they are here, my mom makes sure they're well fed. So first thing she made is kimbap, aka rice rolled in seaweed.
I'm gonna make that for
This is a
nice.
really labor-intensive food. Every ingredient is chopped and seasoned on its own. In a way, it's kind of like bibimbap's cousin.
I just
where
ordered
all
the
inside ingredients are
sushi
cooked and
roller
seasoned
thing.
separately. But I will say, I think kimbap is a bit more intentional, and it's not as much of a leftover food that you just mix up like bibimbap. By the way, kimbap
This
is
is the first video that I found because I was looking for I was looking for how to make kimbap. Okay. And then look at this sandwich.
So
This is the type of sandwich that Nas be taking to school.
For lunch for my school lunches. One day, this one girl was looking at my food quite intensely, and by the look of her face, I knew she thought it looked disgusting. And lo and
Look at
behold,
this sandwich.
she asked me what the hell I was eating and why it looked so gross. I don't remember exactly what I replied with, but I feeling absolutely petrified and embarrassed because that was the first time I realized that the food I was eating was different and that I didn't fit in as much as I thought I did. I went home that day and told my mom, Mama, please don't pack me the kimbap anymore. Can you just make me a sandwich instead? And she never questioned why, which I felt so relieved because I didn't want to share that embarrassment. And I just knew that she took a lot of pride and joy in making kimbap. I just felt so bad to share with her that kids think it's disgusting. And I felt confused too because I blamed my mom at that time in my head that it was her fault for causing this embarrassment, when in reality it was far from that. I just didn't understand what ignorance was at that time.
Look at that sandwich.
I will never ever feel embarrassed by my mom's food ever again. Though I am very thankful she came up with this sandwich because it is damn delicious.
That's the type of sandwich I be wanting to make nice, but he's just settled for this one right here because he be like, don't make me a big sandwich, y'all. So, and then the other boys, the older boys, they took this. They got a Philly and a chicken Philly. They took that for lunch. But like, did y'all mamas used to make y'all lunch for school? I'm just wondering. Like even now we have like we have one of my son's friends, his mom is having car trouble. So he's staying over for the week or whatnot. He's staying over for the week. And so I'm like, Ace looks so cute sitting in the window. Nope, I had to eat school lunch. I had the option to make my own lunch or either eat school lunch. But school lunch was actually a lot better then than it is now. Well, kind of. Like my kids' schools, they have damn good lunches. Like they have a sandwich station and they have like a salad station, like full blown salad and sandwich station. And might just be the schools that they go to too. And so like they have a noodle station and a rice station too, where you can like make bowls or whatnot. So their lunch at their schools they're good, right? I actually wanted to be the lunch lady at one of my kids' schools, but he was like, absolutely freaking not. He was like, absolutely not. Because he's in high school, but I'm like, I really like their lunchroom. I like their lunch menu. I like their lunchroom or whatnot. She said school lunch was disgusting. I used to be starving. Oh man, my little baby. I wish I was there when you was in high school. I would have been making you lunches. That was only 5 minutes ago. I would have been making you lunches. Aw. Like even right now, like when people come to my house, like they get breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Like breakfast, lunch, and dinner for real. Like this morning I made I actually have some extra breakfast sandwiches this morning. Let me show y'all the breakfast sandwich. So I'm gonna end up taking this and just probably giving it to the homeless man before I when I'm going to work. It's a homeless man that be right there. But I have some extra breakfast sandwiches because some of the kids didn't go to school this morning in the neighborhood. But it's a real croissant sandwich, okay? Like a real croissant. Y'all see how big that is? It has turkey bacon and egg and cheese on it, and then my staple is strawberry jelly. But I don't eat this. But I also don't feed the kids like pork and stuff. They took chicken Phillies and Philly cheesesteaks. That's what they took for lunch today. Well, yeah, for lunch today. And they all mad at me because all we have is the purple Gatorade left. And it's literally like 2/4 of cases. Well, 3 cases of Gatorade. But it's 3 cases of Gatorade, but only the purple is left. Because, like, everybody that was over this weekend and, Last week they drunk all of the white, all of the blue, and left the purple. So I'm like, I'm not buying no more Gatorade until y'all drink this. They drunk all the white and the blue, yeah, and left the purple. I'm not buying no more Gatorade until y'all, you know, drink these purple ones. Like, we not doing that. We're not doing that. They like, take it to work. I'm like, no. No, because at work we only have lemon and lime. We only have lemon and lime Gatorade, and y'all don't want that either. So I'm not gonna switch it out. So, AC, love you. Yeah, but they actually eat very, very, very good, like very good. And I realized that, like, if I don't feed them, if I don't cook for them, they're not gonna eat. They're not gonna eat. They're gonna eat cereal. They're gonna eat cereal. They drive me crazy. They're gonna eat cereal. Even my husband, um, like, he'll cook. It's so funny. He was like, I was gonna make burgers the other day, like some turkey burgers. He was like, but Sire had all them kids in the house, and that was just way too many burgers, so I just ended up making breakfast. So he made a ton. He went and bought a big pack of turkey bacon and made like half of the damn pack. Bought a big case of eggs and made half of the damn eggs. I'm like, did you put any milk in the eggs? We could this could have been lasting a lot longer than that. So he's so silly. He the only person I know that don't put milk in eggs to scramble it. I'm like, it's scrambled eggs. Come on, you need milk in it. He like, nah, that's for people who eggs stick in the pan. He's so annoying. That's why I don't be liking him in the kitchen too. He be like, I would cook more, but you don't even like me in the kitchen. No, I don't. I like you to clean up after me. Like last night when I made all them sandwiches for the kids last night. Okay, cool. But after that, when I get done cooking, I'm like, all right, I'm out of here. Whoever, somebody wash the dishes, take the trash out. She said, my mom would have us give away the snacks we didn't like away at school. That's what I do. I'd be like, take these to school. Take these snacks to school. And I give them to the kids and stuff. But y'all should have seen, I had a house full of boys this weekend. I'm like, where did all of these kids come from? And I had to tell my son, I'm like, when you have company, you need to let me know. Luckily enough, like, we always have food, and the boys are really good and they're respectful of my house. So whenever they come, they be like, Miss Robbie, it's okay if I eat this? I'm like, that's fine. So they had shrimp tacos on Saturday and Philly cheesesteaks yesterday, so that's why they took it for lunch today. Shrimp tacos Saturday, Philly cheesesteaks, and then I think Friday I was trying to make spaghetti. They was not having it. They was arguing me down about spaghetti. Like, we just had spaghetti last week. Actually, no, y'all had spaghetti the week before last. But they was arguing me down. But anyway, enough about them kids. Okay? I love them. So, I want to talk about something that has kind of been on my mind, that has come to my attention. Y'all know I be with the shits, but I don't be with the shits, right? So I kind of just like want to reintroduce myself. I have to do this every couple months. I have to do this every year, every few months. So we've been having a lot of traffic on the channel, right? We've been having a lot of new traffic on the channel. And I think it's something that I'm just kind of manifesting and calling in is I am actively calling in my divine helpers. I'm calling in my destiny helpers. I'm calling in people that mom really wants us to work with and to move into the light. Look at our little baby Ace coming. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. All right. So I'm going to introduce myself and I'm going to introduce my little kitty Ace. Okay. This is not a little kitty. This is a Black Panther, y'all. Okay. This is a Black Panther. He's just a miniature Black Panther. Okay. So, anywho. So, every couple months I have to reintroduce myself and say, you know, what it is over here, what it is, what it do. Can I handle? Can I be in your crew? No. Okay. So yes, you can. Okay. I love seeing him. He love to be seen. He doing that Gemini shit though, where he come be bothered and then he just like, oh yeah, I just had to give you guys a glimpse of who I am, right? Hold on one second. All right. So we've been having a lot of traffic on the channel. Um, and I'm actually like happy or whatnot, you know, with the way that things are progressing. I'm very, very much so happy. I said I was gonna share this live. Let me go share this live. That's what I was going to YouTube for. Okay. So, so I'm actually like quite happy with the way that things are going. I had told myself at the beginning of the year, I said, you know what, I'm going to promote myself this year. I'm going to you know, do more, make more connections and whatnot. And so in order to make more connections, I have to actually promote myself. But I really haven't had to do that. Like I really haven't had to do that because the truth kind of just speaks for itself and it's going to get seen by who it is for, you know, and it's going to be delivered to who it needs to be delivered to, right? But it is absolutely okay. This is a business. It's not a business first, but it's spiritual first. Everything is spiritual first over here. Everything. I'm spiritual first. People that show up is spiritual first. Whatever the energy is spiritual first, right? And then it's a business. It is a business, all right? But I don't actually make any money off of YouTube itself. Although I am monetized, I don't actually make any money off of YouTube itself. My paycheck comes from the divine, period. When I show up on time, and not that time that y'all created, when I say I'm going to be live at 8 o'clock and I show up at 8 o'clock, not that time. But when I show up on time, and the energy on time, and I deliver the message in time and on time, I'm always repaid, right? And so, I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit about Jupiter Occult, and then I'm gonna tell y'all about me. Or should I tell y'all about me and then Jupiter Occult? I guess I'll tell y'all about Jupiter Occult because it's like short, simple, and to the punchline. Me, I'm a little bit more complicated, right? So, Jupiter Occult is a healing garden and temple, okay? It's a healing garden and temple. It literally is a place where you come to get the codes to clear your karma. Okay? We have 5 great debts that we teach about over here at the Healing Garden. All right? I am Intuitive Mom. I am Alexis. My name is Intuitive Mom Alexis, right? There are other intuitive moms that come to my page. There are intuitive dads that come to my page. But I did not, you know, I'm an intuitive mom, so I'm intuitive mom, right? There's no intuitive sisters. There's no intuitive brothers. There's no intuitive cousins. There's no intuitive aunties. No intuitive uncles. There's intuitive moms and there's intuitive dads, okay? Whether you have physical kids or not, okay? That is the energy that we are moving into. That is the part that we are healing, okay? At the Healing Garden, right? You do get tarot messages, right? You get intuitive messages. You get downloads. You get rituals. You get dreams decoded. You get information that may not be clear when you first receive it, but it clears up over time. Jupiter Occult was established literally in 2022. Intuitive Mom was established 2015, 2016, 2017, right? I don't know, right? However, the person that brought this to center, the human being, Alexis, that brought this to center, has been doing this for over 17 years, okay? I am divinely guided, Cali coded, and spiritually brought into this energy from the Divine Mother, okay? Over here, we do not disrespect, at Jupiter Occult, we do not disrespect any religion whatsoever. I don't care. I do not care what religion you practice. I don't care what spirituality you go to. I don't care what deity you adhere to. I do not care. It's not my business. All of it leads to God. I do not care if you are an atheist. You're going back to God, okay? Your opinions are your opinions. My opinions are my opinions. I really don't try to voice too much of my opinions anymore. I just like to lead in spirit. Whatever spirit tells me when I start channeling is whatever spirit tells me, right? I'm a very strict, I don't know if strict is the word, but I'm a very strict teacher, right? I don't like laziness. I don't like fear-based shit. I don't like manipulation. I don't like, let me go back to laziness again. And you may feel like you do a lot, but at the healing garden, when you step into this temple, spirit exposes all. They tell me what it is that you're doing, what you're not doing. I do not speak on karmic shit that you are not ready to heal. Okay? Or, let me change that back. Let me change that. I do not speak on karmic shit that I don't give you the codes to heal. Do you understand? If I give you a reading, I will pause the reading and tell you a remedy. If I'm telling you that somebody is cheating on you, I will pause the reading and give you a mantra. Not to get back at them, but to help you with that past life, to help you clear that karma, to cut that cord, to transition into your highest vibrational self, so that you too will be able to read the energy, okay? At the healing garden, one thing that I do stand on is boundaries, right? It's boundaries. I help people find their boundaries where they feel as if they have boundaries, right? I literally will throw a gate up and say, I don't know if those are real boundaries or if that's really just your ego speaking. You know, I talk to everybody like one-on-one. Everybody that comes over here has the opportunity to reach out to me one-on-one and will reach out to me as a one-on-one basis eventually, right? That number is 346-702-4044. I don't charge a lot for the things that I do because I get paid through divine. I am already rich. I am physically, mentally, spiritually, financially rich and abundant. I have a debt that I have to pay. And so I do certain things and I ask spirit on all of my prices. All of my prices. But divine doesn't really care about, like, divine, I'm using the word divine, does not care about material shit. They don't care about that. They don't care about the money rituals and stuff like that. They don't care about that. I go to certain deities for that. All right. I'm deity coded. I have connections to a lot of deities. A lot of deities. All right. Jupiter Occult is ran by spirit. It is ran by spirit. I am a principal. I am a teacher. I'm a principal. But the superintendent is spirit. Okay? We do not tolerate crazy shit over here. We just don't. We just don't. All right? So It's not a fear-based community over here. Everybody, let me tell y'all something else about Jupiter Occult. Rich Rising. Let me tell y'all something else about Jupiter Occult, right? When you come over here, when you mention me, when you tag me, when you use my name, when you use my energy to try to pull on to do something to me or anybody that is under this temple, I already know before it happens. I probably know it a month before it happens, a week before it happens, 2 weeks before it happens. I already know. There is not one single person yet, and this is facts. Everybody that has ever had, I don't never have a problem with nobody, but anybody that's ever had a problem with me, they will tell you that one thing that this girl is not, she is not faking her psychic abilities. I am a medium first. I am a psychic medium. I am over here to teach people how to be psychic mediums. That's what I'm in this world for, is to teach people how to be psychic mediums. 2025, 2026, that's my plan. I've never said that out loud. I have never, ever said that out loud, but I think it's time that y'all actually really know. I am literally someone that teaches people how to be a psychic medium. Everybody has a gift, but you have to put discernment in the middle of it. So with that being said, there is not a lot that people can get over on me. My husband will tell you, my exes in life, I've been with my husband 11 years, y'all. My husband and any ex, because I'm cool with everybody still, okay? They will tell you, nobody has ever been able to get away with shit when it comes to me. If I get cheated on, I leave. There's no second, third, I forgive you. This type of time, we're going to go to counseling. We're going to go to healing. I am the healer. And if God tell me to leave, I leave. They tell me that door has closed. The work is over. It's done. And when I'm talking about cheating, I'm not talking about just a love relationship. I'm talking about a friendship. I'm talking about a community. I'm talking about a classroom. I'm talking about a reading. I'm talking about social media, all of that. I'm talking about it all. If I get cheated, I'm leaving. But this is the thing. I don't get cheated. I leave before anybody thinks that they could cheat me. Because I'm not here to cheat me would be to add more karmic debt. It's like cheating God. And I'm not saying that I'm God, but I do have God within me. And I move off of integrity. So with that being said, to cheat me, you going against God. Because I'm on divine's time. I don't know what y'all be on. You know? And so I will foresee it and I will just move out the way. Now, this is the thing, baby. I got a Sagittarius, Scorpio, Mercury. So I don't know how to leave quietly. I will literally tell somebody like, hey, this is happening, this is going down, and this is what we're not going to do. Now, people do not like how firm I am in my boundaries when I say no. They be like, but because they think that you're supposed to let them play you. They think you're supposed to let, I'm supposed to, accept certain things. No. I have not given I have not cut off anybody that I regret. Not one single person. And I also believe this too at the Healing Garden. And this is why I made the temple. You can leave the church, but you can always return. You can't return on the same type of time. We might not have that same relationship. But I know that I am Cali coded. And the reason why I cross certain paths is so that I can help heal certain people. Okay? So I just want y'all to know that about the Healing Garden. Now, I'm going to say this about Alexis, right? I'm going to say this about Alexis. I'm with the shits. I love Cardi B, y'all. I'm with the shits. I am the motherfucking drama, right? I am the drama. I'm a trigger. I'm not a gaslighter, but I am a trigger. When you have a automatic weapon I'm the kill switch. I'm the little red dot. That's what I am. I'm the red dot inside of the bindu. Okay? I am the deity. You don't like me? That's fine. That's absolutely fine. But I'm going to tell y'all this, right? I have not had an accurate reading, and I'm just so I'm not disappointed. I'm not disappointed. I actually find it quite hilarious, right? I find it quite hilarious. I have not had ever an accurate reading on me where I felt like this is it. You want to know why? Because when we read these cards, right? Everything is free will. Once once you hear the cards, you can change your whole life, because you can change your whole life by the thought process, right? By the thought. Okay, I heard that this was gonna happen, and then boom, I'm gonna change my thoughts, right? I'm gonna change how I think. So these cards are very subjective. These tarot cards that we pulled, they're very subjective. This is why I pause readings and I talk. This is why I get all the way into the reading. It's no way that somebody can sit up and read anything about me in less than 2 hours. I'm a very complicated being. I'm a super complicated being. And I do want to say this. Let me pause. I'm a super complicated being. When people show up to read my energy or try to channel on me or divine on me or anything, the first person that they get to is Callie. That's the first energy that they get to is Callie. And I love it. 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 That's the first energy they get to, and that's where they end at. They don't even get to me. Okay? I don't have anything complicated going on in my life except that I gotta get up. I can't just sit in my window like my damn cat. Don't get to be at home with my cat all day. I can't eat fish. I don't eat chicken. I can't eat meat. Like, all of that is complicated to me. It's nothing like wrong with my body or anything, but I'm like, this is so annoying. Like, damn, you know? Like, some days I just be wanting to wake up, be a superstar, hop on stage, do a little dance, you know? Like, damn. My husband won't let me spend $20,000 in a day. Like, that's the most complicated part of my fucking day. Like, damn. My nigga, like, damn, the fucking American Express, I don't know if y'all have American Express, but they charge a fee, and like our fee is like $9,000 a year. So he like, the American Express fee is coming out. I'm like, bitch. It ain't 9,000, but it is a couple $1,000. It is a couple $1,000. But I'm telling you, them motherfucking American Express points be pointing. We didn't spend no motherfucking money at Christmas. No money at Christmas. We just used American Express points, baby. No money at Christmas. None. American Express. Y'all get y'all an American Express. And when you go to the airport, like the whole family can sit in the lounge and shit. Like American Express be doing a big one, okay? Our card is like one of those thick metal cards. You know, we like thick metal cards, okay? So it's a black card, y'all. It's black. Okay? So my husband, like, he doesn't let me like go to the store and spend what I want. Now he did give it to me, y'all. He did give it to me for like a whole week during Christmas time. Like, just go and get what you want, you know? It's so funny because hold on, let me go to my friend message. This is like the most complicated part of my life. I ain't gonna show y'all. Y'all gonna see my husband's whole name on the card. She asked me, did Santa give me everything that I want? I said, yeah, I'm holding the card right now. Like, that's the most complicated part of my life. Like, my man don't cheat on me. He doesn't entertain people online anymore. You know, we had to shut that down like what, like 4 years ago. We had to shut that down. I was like, no, we ain't gonna be liking nobody pictures online, because obviously when you like somebody pictures, you love them now. Okay. So we ain't liking nobody pictures and shit. We don't do all of that. You know, I don't got nobody in my DMs anymore. Like, this bitch is married. My nigga don't got nobody in his DMs. We out here leaving our iPads and phones open. You know, like, damn. Most fucking complicated shit is my fucking remembering that fucking crypto is not controlled by me every day. You know, because I be needing to send projections to it. Like, rise up, go up, Bitcoin, go. Go, Bitcoin, go. XRP, go. XRP, go. Y'all, if y'all don't have no XRP, get y'all some XRP. That's like the most complicated shit in my life. It's fucking crypto. Like, who controls that? Fucking government. So yeah, I don't have a complicated life, y'all. It's really simple, and I'm telling y'all, everything that's available to me is available to y'all. Like, you know, even like death is not complicated in my life. Like, I have a connection with my ancestors. Oh, I forgot to say that too. So this channel is like ran, I did say spirit, right? It's ran by spirit. But my spirit guides over here is my son, who will be 19 this year, right? But in the spirit realm, he's older, way older, okay? He's way older. But he's still a baby. Look, so my son who passed away, that is my spirit guide. And before him, my spirit guide was is being, not was, I'm sorry, being, is being. So I have two spirit guides, masculine energy when they were on earth. And it's being, and it is Sakai, okay? Bentley, all about the Benjamins, baby, a Virgo, and a Taurus, all right? And a Taurus, big dog energy. Big dog energy. So, yeah. So we're not complicated over here. And then I have a strong connection to my ancestors or whatnot. You know, we get our money, we get our check. I'm getting ready to get a $1,900 check from my job. I'm like, damn, bitch, I put in them hours. They took out a shit ton of fucking taxes, though. I be putting single on my taxes. Like, I put single on my taxes because, you know, like, let the government get what the fuck they gonna get or whatever. And then plus, I be liking to have all that, you know, when it's time to file taxes, we have businesses and stuff. I do not be liking to get their asses no money. So I always put single and take at a higher rate. But the check's still clear for $1,900, so I get up and I go to work too. I clear, you know, that mindset that to be a spiritualist, I don't have to get up and go to work, or I can just get this money online. No, that's energy harvesting. That's actually not clearing any type of debt, any type of spiritual debt. We're supposed to go out in the world and actually do things, you know. But to each his own. I'm not talking about the spiritualists that stay at home and do nothing and just read cards and stuff like that. But I'm just like, what else are you teaching? You know, what else are you teaching? Because that's really what this Kali Yuga energy is. It's about teaching. It's about delivering. It's about, you know, showing up and delivering something. But y'all gonna learn. But I got to teach ya. So yeah, it's definitely not complicated over here. Okay? And then I also want to like say this too. Like, I have 2 moderators on my page, technically 3 and 4, but 2 that actively show up, which is Mother Anatomy and Amazing Grace. They're not just my moderators, they're also students, but they are also my friends as well too. They're my sisters. Before I made them my moderators, before we even cross any type of I do readings on people. I do readings not just on them, but on myself as well too. To see how they will vibe with my vibe. We all argue. We all argue, we all bicker, we all go back and forth with each other, but we don't disrespect each other. There is a high level of respect amongst me and the students. The Ace hear me talking shit, okay? He hear me talking shit. He over here like attaching to my damn foot. He hear me talking shit. Ace loves them, just the FYI. So they're Ace approved too. Black Cat approved, okay? But obviously I can't put my feet down. He wanna be in a candle box. Like he's warming up all of the candles, y'all. He's literally like laying on top of all the candles like they his babies, okay? So it's a spiritual thing. My cat is spiritual too, okay? You know he want to make sure you talking nice, right? But yeah, I do readings. I do credit checks, right? I do credit checks on everybody. Every single person. Every single person. The ones that don't like me that showed up, I do a credit check on them. And the reason why they don't like me and show up is because they're not ready to do the work. They're not ready to do the work. And the things that I say, it triggers them and they don't like it. These particular women, these particular energies, bodies and energies that are around them, and I don't want to give out too much of their information, but like they've been really discovering themselves and it's been major progress. We don't piggyback off of each other's ideas necessarily, but they do understand that, damn, that shit making me look like I got a 5 head. Let me just say, lean back. But we don't piggyback off of each other's ideas and thoughts like that, but we do help each other develop our natural coding and what it is that we're supposed to do for the community. So I'm not jealous of them being spiritualists, and they're not jealous of me being a spiritualist, okay? There's no jealousy. There's no competition. There is no, Ace, get off the altar. There's no competition. There's no jealousy. There's no envy. There's no evil eyes. There's no it might be irritation coming, from them to me because I am strict. And sometimes as a person and who I am, and this kind of explains who I am, I don't sugarcoat things, right? And I'm teaching them not to sugarcoat things. Like, we say what we say and we mean what we say to have better boundaries. And that's kind of just anybody that comes over here. So I might not say it in the nicest way. I might not cry when you cry. I might not laugh when you laugh. But it's not me. I don't know the word. Amazing Grace gave me a good word yesterday, okay? She gave me a good word yesterday. She was like, this is how you are. It's not me. I'm the deity. You get what I'm saying? And they adhere to the Divine Mother. And the more work that they do, the more work that anybody that's on my channel do, they'll understand stoic. They will understand that, oh, this is Cali coded. Everything that comes out of her mouth, everything that she's about is Cali coded. I don't know how to flip the switch off because I asked Divine to use me as a vessel and to send my destiny helpers. So anybody that pops up and shows up on this channel, y'all are a part of the destiny. Y'all know y'all are a part of the spaceship that we going to the light. So I just wanted to like kind of remain very respectful because I also don't tolerate disrespect. Okay, I don't tolerate disrespect, and when I'm being disrespected, I don't let them get into it. I don't let them get into it, and when they're being disrespected, I try not to get into it until a motherfucker bring me into it. And then I'm like, ah. But I do know about duality. Good word. I do know about they tell me things. They tell me things. They tell me what they're going through. As everybody. I'm a confidant. And that's how it should be when you're in a spiritual community. That's the message. That's how it should be when you are really a part of a spiritual community. You shouldn't leave feeling more riled up or more fear-based or more, I'm about to beat a motherfucker ass. I'm like, nah. Nah. We got a mantra for that. We have a mantra for that. Unclean Kali Kaye Namaha. Unclean Kali Kaye Namaha. That's the mantra. That's the mantra. Unclean Kali Kaye Namaha. She gon' eliminate all that. Doom Durgaye Namaha. We'll throw Namaha on there. But Doom Durgaye Namaha. Doom Durgaye Namaha. It's gonna eliminate all your enemies. It puts a shield up around you. You get what I'm saying? Like, these are the things that I teach over here. So we don't move off of any type of fear base or, yeah, she's going to do this to you. She's going to do that to you. I am going to do it to you. Yes. I'm going to shut all that shit down. Yes, I am. She's in your energy. Yes, she is in my energy. Yes, and I'm in her motherfucking energy. I'm in everybody energy that come over here. I'm a big dog energy. Didn't I tell y'all the other day, like, how Divine has me? Divine grabs me like this and be like, bitch, all right, bring your little arching. All right, she don't say bitch, though. She don't call me a bitch, okay? Divine doesn't call me a bitch. Those are my words, all right? You know what I'm saying, man. Listen, she grabs me by the back of my wings, and she holds me up, and she tells me, aim, shoot. My aura is huge. My family is huge. They are beyond these 50 states, or 51, or however many you want, 50 states and whatever many territories that's in the United States. My family is huge. My spiritual family is huge, okay? We go all the way to India. We go all the way to, Pakistan, India, Pakistan, London. The UK is London, but the UK, Canada. Like, I just recently connected. Oh, actually, I've already been connected with someone that's in Australia. I had to do some time calculations. I'm like, damn, I had to get up during these hours and talk to this person at a proper time. Okay? Like, I have a mission that I'm on, and it actually, it is me being in people's energy, because what I do is I come into your energy and I clip cords. We all took bad contracts at some point, y'all. Last lifetime, not last lifetime, but a couple lifetimes ago, I probably wiped out all y'all motherfucking families. So when a motherfucker come and try to send some death magic to me, I'm like, that's cute. That's cute. But my lesson is not to return death magic. When people send death magic towards me, I don't return to sender that shit. I take that shit and turn it into some money. Okay? I love when motherfuckers send death magic to me. I be like, give me some money, bitch. Bitch, I'm paid. The last time a motherfucker did death magic on me, I flipped around and almost was a motherfucking 500,000 there, okay? I'm like, bitch, give me some motherfucking money. And I took that money and I invested into some charities, okay? Like, we got the Side by Side Foundation. We got Black Kids Need Their Fathers. Like, we have a lot of things that we do. Black Kids Need Their Fathers is like where we help felons that have come home from jail, like, kind of build their family up. We giving away 5,000 plates of food in apartment complexes, like people that's been on drugs, and this all stems from generational curses that me and my husband have absolutely experienced. We are generational curse breakers around here, okay? Not just me and my husband, but it's me, my husband, my sister, my brother, my people that's online. Like, I'm just saying. I'm about to look it up, too. Oh, the goddess of sea salt. Okay. Sea, deep, ocean. I take that. I don't know if that's how you meant it, but I take that because I am being in correction. I already see what you're saying. I take that because I am. I'm an underwater goddess, high priestess, initiated. Initiated. Not just this lifetime, but last lifetime, lifetime before that, lifetime. When I was fucking up and wiping out people's families, I was fucking initiated. Initiation really don't mean nothing, but I'm just telling y'all I'm initiated, so y'all can put that oh yeah, she's initiated type of shit. Like, I've been baptized in all different types of oceans and rivers and all that type of stuff, and drowned in them same motherfucking oceans and rivers in past lives, okay? Because I don't do no motherfucking water for real, okay? I don't give a fuck if I am a Pisces motherfucking moon, Pisces North Node. A bitch can swim, but I ain't about to swim. I just know how to not to drown, okay? Like, that's not my fear, okay? That's not my fear, because I have no fear of dying, but just chill with the water, okay? Chill with the water. But yeah, I'll take that, okay? I am a salt goddess. This is my favorite. Black salt. I just put some at my door before I even came on live. I just put some at my door. So anyway, so yeah. I just kind of want to, you know, I'm just ranting and shit or whatnot. I'm just ranting. And I also want to, you know, I won't say his name because it's not important, but I know that he here. Thank you so much, Divine. And if he not here, he'll watch this or whatever. If he not here, you know, sometimes people will say that I'm somewhere too. Damn, man, me and my sister was just talking about this, but I ain't gonna say that. People would say that I'm somewhere and I don't be there until later, right? That's how big my energy is. I don't be there until 4-5 days later. That don't make you a good reader. That just means that my energy is in places that I actually have not decided to show up physically yet, okay? And that's cool. That's cool. I know you watching. But the person that I'm not making this whole video about, because it's not. I'm just introducing myself. You got me on the floor laughing. Okay, get on up. Okay, get on up. Get on up. Get on up. All right. Listen, that person, I want to send you a deck of cards. I want to send you a deck of cards, okay? I want to send you a new deck of cards, because these fear-based readings that's going on, it's poisoning. It's poisoning the mind. It's poisoning the soul, the heart, the center. And I can really see, and I had already said this. I literally said this like months ago. I can see the hurt. I'm not reading you. I'm not doing that. I can just see and feel the hurt. I don't know what it is that you've been through. I honestly don't care until you decide to share, right? But I want to send you a new deck of cards. I want to send you a new deck of cards, because this deck of cards right here. All right, man. I probably don't even have them right here. That's crazy work. I just heard a fabulous song. I guess that's what I get for cleaning up my desk during the damn Mars hour. And everything just stuffed everywhere. I was like, I just need to clean it up. I need to get all this stuff off my desk. I usually only clean my desk up in Saturn hours, so that way I can remember where I put everything. But I cleaned my desk off in the Mars hour, and now everything is just lost. Saint Anthony, what's lost, help me find. What is misplaced? What is not here? What is there? I'm looking for my Cali deck. What time is it? AC. Where my deck of cards at? Oh, goodness. Draco. They're gonna be like, that's spell work. Someone's sending spell work to her. Because she's about to try to read on me with Caliban's energy. I'm not. This is just called misorganization. It's probably not even in here, low key. Like low and high key. Cause these are decks of cards that I literally just like. I just read about the Divine Mother. Let me go somewhere else and look for these decks of cards. Do y'all know that the Naziah Harris case is getting ready to go on? And I don't know if y'all had checked out my reading that I had did on that. And I had said that it was another little girl. Of course, it's a lot more new little girls, right? But it was another little girl, and that somebody was going to be found. There was going to be a body that was found. You know, a lot of different things was coming out during that time, during that energy. Look at that, the death card. Like, why? Death and rebirth. Okay, when you see the death card, that's death and rebirth. Death is not an ending. Let me tell y'all what death is real quick. Because that's one of my favorite tarot cards is the death card. That's Callie. Okay. Let me tell y'all what the death card is. Death is not an ending, but a transformation. Nothing in the universe is ever destroyed. Things simply change form. Like a snake shedding its skin, fully conscious and aware of itself. A person leaving one state of being is simultaneously reborn into another. Okay? Oh, them knees is working. Thank you, Mom. It was in my kitchen. Like, that's what I'm saying. I be having these cards. I just be reading. Reading is so fundamental. It's so crazy. The Hierophant. Okay. Reading is so fundamental. Is that the word? But this deck, this will be the deck I would want to send you. You know, just in case, you know, maybe on, you know, accept free shit. Ace, close that window light. Let the blinds back down. I mean, not the blinds. I ain't got no damn blinds. Let the curtains, close the curtains. Can you close the curtains? Y'all, look at Ace. This is how Ace sits and watch me. Let me show y'all. whenever I'm on live, like he sit just like this and watch me. Like it's a chair right here. So whenever like I'm doing readings and stuff, he literally sits right, and that's his spot. Like sits right there. That's his spot. Like he's so sweet. He watches me. He gotta make sure he gotta make sure I'm talking right. He like, I'm a Gemini, you a Gemini. I'm a Gemini, Chiron. So my communication to be, but I've healed that. I've used that. I use that all to my advantage. Ooh, if I had some light eyes right now, my shit would be glistening. My husband have light eyes. He have light brown eyes. If I had some light brown eyes, my shit would be all. I'd be like this all the time. This made me want to put my contacts on today. He play too much. She talking about the cat Ace. Return to sender. ASAP. Alright. So this particular deck, is such a great deck. Alright, so let's get the energy for the collective. Okay. This is the Cali Oracle. Let's get the energy from mine. Alright. This message is for anybody that has shown up, anybody that has watched any part of this live, whether they're here now or not, whether they remain or they have gone. This message is for the collective, okay? That is in Jupiter Occult's energy. What is the message, mind, that you would like to give to them, to give to me, to give to them, to share with them? Thank you so much, mind. Use me as a vessel to share your message. What is the message you would like to share? Thank you so much, Divine. Ooh, Sri Bala. Sri Bala. Sri Bala. She is very young. Sri Bala is Goddess Pravati and Lord Shiva's daughter that people actually don't know about, but it is the aspect of the Divine Mother. So Sri Bala actually was birthed without Lord Shiva. She is what the Divine Mother asked for. She asked for a relationship like her and her mother shared, Pravati, that her and her mother shared. She was like, although, you know, Lord Shiva is, and Kartikeya had already left home to go and study. That's the god of war. So he had already left home to go study with Lord Brahma and you know, and do his job or whatnot that he was birthed to do. And so Goddess Pravati was lonely basically. And Lord Shiva gave her a wishing tree because Lord Shiva is the destroyer. He constantly has to go to his devotees when they do penances and stuff like that, or when they have thoughts or when they call up on him. Lord Shiva always has to go, you know. And so she was lonely in Kailash, and so she actually asked for a daughter to keep her company. And so Sri Bala is her daughter. Now, another thing about Sri Bala is that she is on the Shiva Lingam. She is actually on the Shiva Lingam, right? So that is her. So she is always with Lord Shiva as well, too. So that is just a little lesson on her. So she comes from a divine wish from Goddess Pravati, but she is from Lord Shiva. All right. And so he just wanted to make sure that she was never lonely. So if you ever feeling lonely, lonely or misunderstood or misplaced or by yourself, or, you know, without that daughter, without that son energy, just know that the Divine Mother and the Divine Father is always there with you. Okay. So let's read what Shri Bala is, what she represents, and the message that she wants to share with the collective. So it says, divine child with wisdom beyond her years, a old soul with deep knowing, dwells within our hearts. She urges you to commit to your most passionate inspirations and completely and without hesitation. They are genius. They are genius and wisdom in what you yearn to do. You have great capacity to attain fruition than those around you recognize. Believe in yourself, even if no one else does. It is not imagination that drives you towards your destiny, but the instant recognition of your true purpose. Validation from others will come later. Your path is authentic and you are destined to succeed. Okay, I love this. So this is the message. Like, you are destined to succeed. The validation is definitely going to come from other people. Do not worry about that in the beginning. When you build it, they will come. Remember Angels in the Outfield? That movie just came up. I love that movie. I love that movie. But even when, Callie called me to the internet and was like, hey, you need to get on the internet. And I'm like, who is going to watch a ex-stripper, a gossiper? Who's going to watch me talk about the Divine Mother like this? Who's going to listen to me when I say something about a mantra, or when I'm giving a reading and I stop the whole reading to give you a ritual? Who's going to follow these rituals? And she said, I'm going to give you the tools necessary to build things to help people clear their karma. And I'm like, okay. And then she also had to tell me, like, do not do everything for everybody else. I'm giving you. I'm giving it to you to pass on. Like, these are the tools. These are the tools, and this is the nail, and this is the hammer. Give them the nail and give them the hammer, okay? The aspect of Lalita, Lalita translate as divine child, more specifically as the God the daughter. That's my deity, y'all. That's my family deity. It is far more commonplace for the divine child to be represented as male in numerous cultures. Having a boy is considered particularly auspicious. So Shri Bala is not only a celebration of divine feminine child, but the inversion of dominant culture values. Her presence shakes up traditional power structures with her combination of innocence and fearlessness. It is my sense that there are emanations of Shri Bala in the form of particularly pure-hearted, fearless, empowered young women speaking and acting for the protection of the feminine in our world today, such as through environmental activism. Okay? It is taught that Bala asked her goddess mother Lalita to allow her to join the battle against evil, which she did. Okay, she wanted to fight with Karthikeya, next to her brother. All right, her brother and her sisters. She asked Lalita to join the battle against evil. She is passionate to fulfill her inner yearning that her body cannot keep still. So what I just heard too is that you actually asked to be born this particular lifetime so that you can do something. So when you're questioning why you are here, why am I going through certain things, why am I coming across certain people, what is going on, it's all this conflict, all this drama, or whatever the case is. You asked to be born at this particular time in Kali Yuga so that you can assist with good versus evil, okay? With that battle against evil. Not good versus evil, but the battle against evil, all right? So she frets at the thought of losing her daughter. She fret at the thought of losing her daughter, especially when others could take her place on the battlefield. However, Bala petitioned to her mother again, asking to be allowed to express who she is. Lalita recognized her daughter's determination and provided her with the armor and her blessings, at which point Bala kicks demons' butts and saves the day. She conquers 30 demons in an extremely difficult yet perfectly executed martial art demonstration. Now that's some serious girl power, all right? Sri Bala arises when we need to trust in what we feel is right on an inner level, not allowing the lack of external validation to deter us from our intimate and authentic purpose. Muscle does not have to meet muscle. Muscle does not have to meet muscle. The strength of intention combined with pure and fearless commitment to our true nature is enough to change the course of what is happening. The mountains can be moved by faith, the size of a mustard seed. The story is feisty Bala can inspire us. At first, we must gain no support. At first, we may gain no support for our efforts. We may continue to apply ourselves, not give up on who we are and what we came to this planet to accomplish. In doing so, the power needed shall be divinely given. The power needed should be divinely given. Public validation can come later. We do not need it to accomplish what is required. Okay? We do not need it to accomplish what is required. And I think that I told y'all from the very beginning, like I said at the beginning of the year, I'm going to start promoting myself and da-da-da-da-da. I haven't had to do any of that, and people just come. All right? I just keep showing up, and people just come. The Tantra teaches, because I teach Tantra, because I practice Tantra, the Tantra teaches that Bala shows the battle unfolding and what is necessary to attain success with complete clarity. Adults tend to underestimate a child's capacity to see what is going on. Yet the child is the unconditioned part of us, the part that sees things as they are. In a reading, the presence of Sri Bala implies that our instant desire to pursue a particular path of fulfillment and expressions are authentic. The authentic path is the safest and the most protected path that we can take. It is the one on which we are closest to the divine. The path where you are closest to the divine, to our true nature with all its wisdom, intuition, and creative and resourcefulness. We can be more readily attract. We can readily attract what we need when things fall into place more effortlessly. It seems to be the opposite of playing safe. Yet, the more we diverge from our authentic being, the more disconnected we are from the divine connection, and the more danger we will encounter. Bala said to be Lalita's breath. Bala is said to be Lalita's breath. What does that mean? Breath keeps energy flowing through the body. So I told y'all the story at the beginning where she actually came from a wish. Ma literally said, and it came. God said, let there be light, and then there was light. Breath code, coded language. Do you understand? Speak it into existence, and it should come. But it has to be from divine. It has to be a higher consciousness. If not, the more drama comes, the more comes. What does that mean? Breath keeps flowing through the body. When Bala declares that she wants to fight, it is stirring of honesty and nature impulse within. The breath is instant. It's instant. And the childlike wilderness, unaffected, untamed, of Bala is the unconditional self that knows how to move towards its natural fulfillment. Our mind may step into saying no, or to give reasons on why it is not appropriate, like the unconventional notion of a little girl as a powerful conquering war hero. Yet the infinite wisdom of the soul needs to be allowed to manifest. The infinite wisdom of the soul needs to be allowed to manifest. She is not fighting for the sake of it. She is fighting against evil she sees. To allow Sri Bala to arise within is to allow for the protective spirits that see truthfully, act with purity and fearless commitment to the path, even if our mother worries about our life choices at first. Do you understand? Why can't I pin that? Damn, because I'm on my doggone. Hold on one second. She is not fighting for the sake of it. She is fighting against evil she sees. To allow for Sri Bala to arise within is to allow for the protective spirit to see truthfully and act with purity, fierceless commitment to the path, even if our mother worries about our life choices at first. The Divine Mother empowers her. So to empower us is to manifest our destinies with her help. Trust in your destiny. You are more than capable of the task for which your heart yearns. Okay? You are more capable of the task for which your heart yearns. When you act as a child of the Divine Mother, you literally, your fearlessness. Your fearlessness. So we don't act from fear over here. Okay? We don't do that fear-based stuff. So I just pinned a message, right? And it says, only Jesus Christ can save your soul and give you eternal life. Give up your idols. Repent and turn to Jesus, or you will go to hell for eternity. So you were almost right? You were almost right until you said you will go to hell for eternity, right? So eternity is like forever, right? Is that what eternity is? It's like forever, right? So this is the thing about hell, right? You will go to hell for as long as you need to be when you're going towards the wrong idol or deity or whatever. And hell is a mindset. Hell is a mindset, right? It's not an actual place, all right? It's not an actual place. The place that I think you're talking about is like kind of like the purgatories, the 7 levels of 7, 10, 12, however many it is, right? However many it is, right? So I've actually been there before. And it's not cool, it's not fun or anything. But I actually didn't go there because I was practicing Jesus juice or whatever the case is, right? I actually went there because of some of the thoughts and because of some of the actions that I were doing that were against the Divine's children, right? Against my assignment. And my assignment as well too, because I could not be doing anything to anybody else, but I could be thinking shit, I could be indulging, overeating. That's not a good thing. It's like to be gluttony or whatever the case is. And to tell someone that they're going to go to hell or whatever the case is, that's actually a big sin. That's actually one of the big sins, because what you're doing is you're going against Divine's will to judge. Like we don't judge. You get what I'm saying? We take motherfuckers to court over here. You get what I'm saying? We do take people to court, but then we present our case. We present our case to Divine, and we let Divine be the judge. How can you come over here and say that someone is going to go to hell for eternity? Like, are you a judge? Because if you're showing up as a judge, like, damn, we pulling big deities over here, big dog deities, And I have no problem with Jesus. Actually, my mama is a Bible-beating Christian, baby. She loves Jesus. She had dropped that Jesus juice every day. I'm going to have her on the channel one day, maybe. But my mother actually has no problem with the Divine Mother's will either. She knows where her place is, and I know what my place is. We talk about it all the time. We actually talk about it. And I just actually had a conversation with her and my sisters separately, where I told my sister that my nieces and nephews need to be going to church with my mother. Okay, they need to be going to church with my mother. So just chill, my nigga. Chill, my nigga. I'm on a different assignment, okay? When you don't know what someone's assignment is, what their dharma is, their sole purpose is, you can't say that they're supposed to be going towards Jesus, they're supposed to be going towards this or going towards that. I know anybody that come over here they get a lesson on Mankali. Not just Mankali, they get a lesson on the Divine Mother and the Divine Father. On Adi Shakti. Shakti in general. Shakti energy and Shakti. Okay? So, and I just give it the way that I have it. I don't have, you know, all of the knowledge in the world about Hinduism or anything like that. Y'all, give me 1 second. Yeah, baby. Huh? Yes, I made you breakfast, baby. I ain't on the phone with nobody. I'm on live. All right. Nah. I love you. Have a good day. All right. So yeah. So I just know when you come over here, you were supposed to cross this train. You were supposed to cross this path or whatever the case is. And I know some people just be scrolling and then they hear me, you know, reading Oracle, reading tarot cards, talking about the Divine Mother, talking about the Divine Father. They might see me with the Bindu on. They see these lovely idols in the back, right? They see these lovely idols in the back and they get intimidated because these are big energies, you know, especially my man here, okay? Especially my man here, my guardian. Okay, they get intimidated, right? And it's so crazy. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. But it's okay. We all get back to God. So I don't care if you just don't tell anybody they're going to hell. Okay? Don't tell anybody they're going to hell. Hell is a mindset. Hell is a mindset. You can drag yourself there before you drag me there. I'm going to heaven. And I'm taking everybody to heaven with me. Okay? Reach out and bring me a box of L's. Okay? I'm taking everybody to heaven with me. Okay? Heaven is a mindset as well, too. I'm taking everybody to heaven with me. We about to get paid, baby. We about to get paid. My nigga, get paid. Get paid, my nigga, get paid. Get paid, my nigga, get paid. All right? So, yeah, y'all have a wonderful day. Y'all make sure y'all get paid today. Okay? Make sure y'all do something that's abundant, that's rich. Get paid in love and energy and spirit. Clock in that clock. Let me get out of here so I can actually go clock into my clock on time. I'm like, damn, I could have had a whole bunch of motherfucking OT if I would have been on time for work because I be staying late. But I'm like, damn, you can't push me to the end and then say I said to. But I do be staying late, okay? Did you make me a play friend? No, I did not. But y'all, my nonprofit is off of Martin Luther King and Reed Road. Y'all, our nonprofit is off of Martin Luther King and Reed Road. So if y'all ever do come to Houston and y'all need a plate, they're free. They're free. You have the option to make a donation, but between 4 and 10, we feed people Martin Luther King. Look, it's always gotta be in the hood, my nigga. Okay, it is. It is. That's where the first Jimmy Chance is at, up the street. First Jimmy Chance. If y'all know about Jimmy Chance, I don't know what to tell y'all. So, yeah. So, I love you guys. And y'all have a wonderful, rich, and powerful day on purpose. As my baby Abby always says, have a wonderful day on purpose. All right? And I will talk to y'all later. Don't forget to get paid today.